deny, huh?
No, not really. Come on. Okay, it's enough for the gifts. Okay, as a human, we are, we are totally weird with that habit of dogs. Like every time they see a new friend, they have to do it as a must for all the time, and it makes our considering what could possibly be so interesting about the smell of a dog butt. But actually they are searching for something else. When they get along with that, they're actually searching for something else. Okay, let's see. Okay, not the anals. Okay.
Oh, okay.
We got the two little things here. Means anal glands. Do you know what it means? Glands?
No.
Twin? Okay. So actually, when in that process, dog is just looking for some information, and the two glands is a really good source of information about the breed, about anything else about the dogs, and a dog can tell a tons of things with that sniff. And researchers have found that inside the dog nose has an organ, like a really sensitive receptor called the Jacobson organ, and it is the same thing that we can find in snakes. And okay, there are two main responsibilities of this organ in a dog. The first is that it will find out for the chemicals from the glands, and the second is that it will, it will keep out everything, every other scan. It will keep out, it will filter out every other scan in order to entirely receive that chemical communications. So as a conclusion, your dog doesn't have a weird fetish at all. It's just a weird way to shake hands with their own species, just like human. And consider this: we as human have the same glands, but fortunately our glands has been placed at all the parts of the body out there. Second, I have a really interesting place, what they call foursome word sniffing. The next, what's with the circling particular skills? It was like that. You see, right before they go to some bed, or right before their bed times, they will do that. They will spin some circle before they settle down. So, a psychologist was an expert in dog behavior, tried to make a test with 62 dogs and place them in all the areas and just watch them until they settle down. And they found out that the dogs who were put into an area with an uneven, uneven surface, uneven, like even it's a flat one, and uneven is just like some slope, some rough, like lump. Okay, and this habit is just created by dogs in order to get a bed ready. It's from their ancient ancestor. Like when we are with dog, and at the first days, like we were still hunting and gathering, and we are with dogs. So this circle, in the process, dog will try to kick out any bugs that can bite, and try to kick out the sharp rocks and the sticks also, and make the bed better for snoozing. Just that's it. The next, a right paw and left paw. Just like human being, your puppy can be right-handed or left-handed. And unlike the humans, the chance of being right-handed or left-handed is equal, like 50-50. And just like human, we have a kind of a bias about the left-handed people. The same thing goes to the dog world. And they find out that the left-handed paw, the left paw puppies tend to be more wary and be more aggressive against the strangers, and and they also have a bad temper at all. So the guide dog, like the guide dog for the blind people, and the service dogs, like security dogs or military dogs, are most of them are right paw because they don't have such a bad temper. How many words do they understand? Okay, let's share the quiz. What is the word we call for most no vocabularies? Okay, anyone of you just guess a number, and who will got the nearest answer will get a gift from me. Come on. How many words can a dog remember? Come on. That's fine. And 100? Okay, we got 100. And remember your number, okay? Because I'm not gonna remember all of your face and so okay? How many? What 50,000? Come on.
Two.
Make a number.
Two.
2?
Yeah.
That's too little. Come on.
We sing as alphabet.
Come on. How many words could a dog remember? Okay, don't use Google. 1,000? Come on.
100?
Come on. Okay, 100.
Already. Let's say
69? Okay, that's a good guess. Any others? Okay, just pick a number as you don't lose anything. Huh? 22? Okay. Okay, so now everyone. So who got the 1,000? Here.
It's wrong.
Okay.
I told you! I
And
told
this is-
you!
Yeah, I told you. Yeah, I told you.
So the average dog,
I know it.
cool guys. The average dog is believed to has an ability to remember about 250 words in average. Okay, just in average. And according to science, to the scientists, like it depends on a lot of things, on the breed, on individual intelligence, on their reputation, and on their mood at the testing time. So this is Chaser, border collide from South Carolina. She holds the word record for the most known word vocabulary for dogs within 1,022 words, which is 4 times the average.
Will you tell me
Oh, 1,000?
How do they check?
They check?
Is
Okay.
there any video? I'll tell you how.
Okay, so Chaser owner spent a huge amount of time to teach her vocabularies, and especially, okay, not only the things, but the verb also, and the reactions and the action also. So Chaser has shown an ability to join the verb and the noun to perform some particular task, and she even has an ability to how can I say, tell, like before, okay, among a lot of stuff in front of her face, she can pick out the thing that she doesn't know the name of, like that. Okay, 1,022. Okay, next thing, why do dogs chase their tails?
Will it stop?
Okay, this is a really cute thing about dogs, like other things too. So every single dog is different from another, and it depends on a lot of things. And most of the time, the scientists say they just want to, they get bored and they just want to do something,
Yeah.
to entertain. And it seems to be a good way to fill the time. That's it. And other ways, like sometimes dogs do this to catch our emotions. Like when you pay it with a response, like a positive response, like you laugh out loud and you record videos, the dogs will be probably repeated again in the future. You see? It knows it. Why do dogs tilt their heads like this?
They don't understand something.
What I heard you say.
That is right. Yeah. So basically, the dog will do it when they have no idea about something or want to get
Really?
Yeah, want to get to know something better? And just imagine, like, okay, now I just use one of your hand and create a face like this and put it to the top of your nose. Okay, we are mimic a dog's muzzle. See? And you can see it covers a part of your side, of eyesight. So I can see my left hand and the hand here. So when you tilt, with some breed of dog, they have a really large ears like this, and it even cover more. So a tilt will make a better receptions in sounds and image. That's what I think. Like the scientists have never, do any research about this, but that's what I think, basically. So okay, this is familiar with the chasing tail stuff. Like when they do this, they also receive our response to that. So if whenever we laugh for it, and it will be repeated in the future in order to make us laugh. Okay, the last thing. Why do dogs breathe with their mouths open? Like I think many people will think it's weird about dogs. So this is just a real way to cool down the whole body. Like the dogs cannot sweat out the skin like a human does. So this is a native, an alternative choice for the dog from nature. So basically, when a dog, a normal dog at rest will just breathe with the nose. So they breathing with the mouth open and the tongue hanging out like this only when they are panting, like breathing heavily. And in that process, the temperature of the dogs is rising, and the salivary glands doing the ball, trying to create more lip balls. And it helps a lot in cooling down the whole mouth, and every single drop of blood burn out their mouth. Yeah, in order to cool down their own body.
Oh, like that.
I think so. So, yeah, that's all for the facts. And before we moving on to the next part, does anybody has any questions? One I long for questions.